argument now, and I'm diametrically opposed.
Nancy, first of all, I'm not a
hang on one
special
second, Andrea.
interest.
Viewers are trying to figure out the facts in all this. And what we have now is that the raw data has been thrown out from these climatologists studying this issue over in the UK. Critics have long sought this information. Now it doesn't exist. Yeah. Andrea, how do we figure it out?
Yeah, that's the most troubling thing, is that right as we're about to go to Copenhagen and Barack Obama is about to pledge these commitments of reducing these emissions, while we don't even know if other countries are really going to keep to their pledge, this group of scientists have completely destroyed information, and they are the keepers of this global warming information. This is where other researchers go to compare facts. And this is exactly what I'd like to call climactic thuggery, Bill. You have one scientist who writes that he wants to beat another scientist up. Anyone who's skeptical, Bill, this group of researchers around the globe, these people who are trying to perpetuate the global warming myth, have tried to keep other skeptics out of publications. They've threatened to boycott publications that write anything that might disprove global warming. Hold on, Nancy. And in one of these emails, one scientist writes, "It is a travesty that we have not been able to show any recent evidence of global warming, an absolute travesty."
So they have the summary based on the data they collected, but they don't have the original data. Nancy, does that make you kind of shake your head and scratch a little bit and think, what's up?
No, I think what Andrea said is just a complete and utter ridiculous falsehood. What happened was, first of all, a federal crime. Someone hacked into the emails, and they've been completely taken out of context. That's Kevin Trenberth that she's talking about, and he's talking about a temporary cooling in January in Colorado. The vast majority of scientists across the world have agreed that this is happening, and because a lovable buffoon like Rush Limbaugh wants to get on the air and make some sort of ratings scandal out of this, people are going to take his word, a high school dropout, over the word of the entire science.
I don't know how you bring in Rush Limbaugh in our conversation, frankly.
Because he's been
look, ladies,
perpetuating
here's the deal on this latest story. It looks bad, okay, Andrea? It looks bad. But does that mean that global warming is a myth necessarily?
Well, look, Bill, whether you think global warming is a myth or not, the issue at hand is whether or not we should be pushing these onerous tax burdens onto the American people to fix it. So you take about $2,000 a year, put on every American family, then you couple then you couple that. Hold on,
you're
Nancy.
Lying. Andrea, you're lying.
Nancy, you've already insulted Rush Limbaugh.
No, you can't.
Let me
cannot.
speak, please.
I tell you what,
Nancy, I'll give you your shot. Finish up, Andrea.
All right.
Down, girl, down. If you put that burden on an American family, $2,000 in taxes, which is fact, this is what cap and trade will do. You're talking about a green jobs bubble, essentially. Then you take health care costs, Bill. Then you take the Bush tax cuts expiring in 2011, and you have a huge burden, $7,000 or $8,000 on every American family.
I hear
Nancy,
your point. You're wondering whether or not we can afford this. Nancy, I've got 15 seconds. Based on what Andrea's laying out there, can we afford it?
Exactly from the Heritage Foundation, this is ridiculous. This is how, that it's a fact. This is how we are going to create the green jobs that are going to rescue our economy, and we're not dependent on Middle Eastern foreign rogue regimes where we send our boys to war, because we have the power and the alternative energy to create those jobs and our own energy. And don't listen to the skeptics who are paid by the industry like Andrea and the rest of them.
Wow.
Nancy, I am not paid by any industry. Thank you.
Ladies, to be continued, okay? Thanks for a spirited debate.
Thanks,
the
Bill.
truth is in there somewhere. Nancy, Andrea, hope you enjoyed your turkey.
I did.
Did you, Nancy?
I did. Loved
Nicely
it.
done.
Thanks, Bill.
See you later. Here's Patty Ann.
Well, Bill, we have new information coming in on our top